Hello, my friend. It is a snowy time here in Kansas, and today I'm going to be talking to you about what is on the front of my lens right now. If you can't tell, then the video should look a little dreamier than normal, and this video is going to have a giveaway because this is the first time I've been sent gear in order to make a review, and I decided early on in my YouTube channel that if I ever do get sent gear, or if I ever get a sponsor or anything like that, I know people have to pay bills, but I don't want to be the ad read Squarespace person. So I want to give away stuff and help you out. So I'm going to be giving away 2 of these filters. And what they are is Glowmist filters from Freewell. So let me take it off real quick. Because it's magnetic, I can just pop it right off. And I'm going to pop it right back on. These are going to do a lot of things, but in this video, I'm going to do a sort of walk and talk about these filters. So I don't want to do that here. It's really cold. It's snowy here in Kansas. So my wife has to do some work in Tucson. So I'm going to wrap this up here and do that magical travel hand lens thing. And here we are in Tucson, Arizona. It is beautiful out here. And we're staying somewhere familiar. If you watched my Tucson mega vlog, then you'll recognize it. If not, you should go watch that. But like I said, we're out here for my wife's work. She is an incredible wedding photographer and is one of my biggest inspirations. So you should go check out her work in the description below. But in this video, let's talk about these Freewell Glowmist filters. Whether it's Glowmist, Promist, Cinebloom, or any of the others, filters have a really specific purpose. And in this video, I think we should talk about the Freewell filters specifically and review them, but I think we should also talk about theory when it comes to adding things to your workflow. I apply the same logic to gimbals, to filters, to all sorts of pieces of gear. And I think that's important to talk about because I don't know that I will be adding these to my workflow. In fact, I'll be giving 2 of them away. I'll be giving away the 1/4 and the 1/8 that were sent to me by Freewell. You'll get everything that's included in the box, the magnetic quick system and everything. But yeah, I want to tell you why I love these filters, but why they won't make it into my workflow. And I think that theory stuff is equally as important as any review, because even if this product was incredible, but it just didn't make any sense in your workflow, I think you would be wasting time and money by buying it and trying it. So anyway, in this video, we're going to talk through some of that stuff. We're going to talk through, does this speed up or slow me down? Does this affect my image quality in a negative or a positive way? And if it's positive, do I like the result? Is it my style? And then third, we're going to talk about, is this trendiness just for trendiness sake? Am I just doing this because a bunch of YouTubers are making videos right now that are talking about Promist, Glowmist, and Cinebloom? Or is this actually good for my style of work and the things that I enjoy? So we're going to talk about that somewhere else. Let's change some scenery. So when we're talking about Promist, Glowmist, and Cinebloom and those filters, there is one thing that Freewell has that the others just don't, before we touch on the theory stuff and the specifics. And that is the magnetic quick swap system. This is where Freewell is unique, and we're talking about my first point of, does this slow me down? I hate when gear gets in my way and slows me down, especially because I shoot weddings. It's just so vital that I would be quick on my feet. So with these filters having a quick swap system, I can add and remove filters, all of the Freewell filters together in a system. So if I want to take off the 1/4 and do the 1/8, or if I want to add the variable ND, or if I want to do a variable ND without the others, it's all one system of magnets that I can just hot swap on and off. Right now, for example, the 1/4 is shooting me. I take it off, I put it back on, and you can hear the magnets. They're super sturdy. It's amazing. But how about the affecting my image part? Well, these definitely affect your image. That's what they are made to do. Variable ND filters shouldn't be affecting your image, but Glowmist filters are purposefully affecting your image because what they're doing is they're taking light and they're spreading it across the frame so that there's a nice soft diffusion. That's why my skin looks really nice and soft. That's why these highlights look really nice and soft. But you may not always want this effect or need this effect. So there is a certain style that this lends itself to, and it's not just trendy people. And so that's going to be my third point. But first, on the style aspect, for me, these aren't quite my style. Now, I will say I talk to a Fuji audience mostly, and Fuji and Promist, Glowmist, and Cinebloom, they fit really well together. I think that if you are looking to get a vintage style, you're probably shooting Fuji or you probably enjoy Fuji. And these Glowmist filters from Freewell would be the perfect addition for that, especially if you're shooting neon at night or if you're trying to get a bit of that 70s kind of warm glow. These are amazing for that. But for me, more often than not, I don't find myself looking for that in the shoot. There are certain projects where I want it, but it just doesn't happen to be in my workflow often. And so anyway, that is the style part, and that is the speeding me up or slowing me down. But let's find another change of scenery to talk about one more aspect and wrap up. So now let's talk about trendiness. I know that I am kind of a YouTuber, I guess. I still don't feel like I am one, but I don't want you to just follow trends for trends. If you spend money on this, but it never works for you, then I think you've wasted money. I think that only the people who are looking for a vintage or a warm glow sort of vibe, or people who need to soften up skin, or people who need to soften up highlights regularly, should be looking into these. I don't think just everybody should be. And I also don't think that these are going to be the beginner solution to all of your problems. I think there are a lot of things that you can learn how to do that will add to your image quality before you go and spend money on these filters. Now, that said, real quick on the Freewell specific filters, I've done a lot of the theory stuff, but these filters are amazing. And again, I'm not paid to say this, but I have tossed these around in my bag for the last week and a half. We've traveled out here and we've done some hikes, we've walked around, and I've kept them in my pocket. I've tossed them in the rental car. I've put them in my bag with other gear, and I've yet to see a single scratch on the glass. The body is holding up well. The magnets are still working, and I'm just really impressed. I've even put these near sand because I've used magnetic filters in the past from different people, from different brands, and the sand will get caught in the filters. And I don't know how, but Freewell has managed to avoid letting sand get trapped in the filter. So anyway, these are incredible filters. I will say the build quality is great, the glass quality is amazing, and the magnetic is just so unique, and it just makes all the difference when it comes to putting these in my workflow. So basically, I just won't be fitting these into my workflow because I can't justify using them all the time, and I really don't want them to go to waste. I want someone who is going to use them to put them to work. So the 1/4 and the 1/8 are going to be given away. So all you have to do is just comment down below, say hello, introduce yourself, tell me what videos you're making or shooting, and I'll just pick 2 winners, and then yeah, I'll send them over. I'll be in contact. This is for the US only. Unfortunately, I can't ship internationally. I hope you understand, but I would still love for you to introduce yourself and say hello. The end of this video is that these are great filters. Freewell is doing something really unique with the magnetic quick system, and I love the look that I'm getting out of these, the nice soft highlights, the nice soft skin. It's great. It just isn't gonna work for me, so I hope that you can enjoy it. That's it for this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Leave me a video idea down below, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.